We are standing on the Decumanus Maximus, the main street of the town, on a day in 79 AD preceding the eruption. This street crossed through the centre of the town, connecting the most important buildings. For this reason, we must imagine it as very busy, so much so that it was an area reserved exclusively for pedestrians. It was not paved because on market days goods of all sorts could be found here. We have an idea of these also thanks to the findings in some of the shops which stood on the Decumanus. Pulses have been found, lentils and broad beans, and exotic fruits such as figs, carobs and oak apples, which were also used for the natural dyeing of fabrics. The houses of some of the main businessmen of Herculaneum stood on this street, as we know from the discovery of their personal archives kept on wooden tablets. These men were either freemen from birth or liberti, freed slaves. The latter category was the most dynamic and active part of the local population. In the background we see one of the two triumphal arches with 4 openings, which stood at the sides of the Augusteum, a structure with a square and a portico around it, inside which the glories of the imperial family and the loyalty of the local community were celebrated. Accounts of the 18th century excavations make it seem likely that at the top of the arch was a chariot with 4 horses, known as quadriga, with bronze statues. In the foreground, one of the public fountains connected to an aqueduct which was made for Herculaneum alone, exploiting the springs on the slopes of Vesuvius which had low lime levels, contrary to those of Sirano, whose aqueduct supplied Naples and the Misenum fleet. Behind us, the monumental entrance to the upper terrace of the gymnasium.